Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy here, Soda, with the Autumn Windbacks, back with another one. Wow. Just wow. So, if you've been living under a rock or haven't really been on social media or don't make it a point to get involved in a lot of stuff out there, maybe you haven't heard. But fourth round pick, quarterback out of Purdue, Aiden O'Connell, selected his jersey number yesterday. His choices 18, 12, 8, and 4. He chose number 4. He's number 16 in college. We didn't have 16 available. He chose number 4, and people lost their minds. Minds blown. Okay? People lost their entire shit, half their bowels, and a quarter of their stomach. I mean, my Twitter was just a flood of passive aggressiveness and also overt aggressiveness. Not all passive. But before we start commenting, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about something I want you guys to do for me. Yes, you know it right. Go ahead, just for your boy, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. That way, whenever we drop a live like this one, you're notified. I try to give you guys a couple of hours of lead time. I think I made this the thumbnail. It's all about the thumbnail, bros and sisses. It's all about the thumbnails. So I created the thumbnail. I said, you know what? Let me give you guys some lead time to get ready, get your snacks, get your sustenance in, get your nap, get all your chores done, get all your errands done. So now you can put the kids away, put them in front of an iPad or TV or something, and now you can join me and we can discuss. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. That way you are notified ahead of time when anything drops. Okay. Tell your friends, say haters, tell your mamas, tell everybody. Cool. All right. So, why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about this? First off, it's not my choice. Okay. Here's the thing. Content creators very rarely invent shit to talk about. There's a few out there that do a good job of this. We just had Marcus Johnson on a couple of weeks ago, and him and BD do a good job of breaking down film and creating content that I don't want to say necessarily wasn't there, but that's really maybe not out in the ether. It's not out there for everyone to consume because they're breaking down tape and giving their own opinion on it, right? So big ups to guys at Tape Don't Lie. You know, I love you guys. Most of the time, content creators, what they do is they repackage stories and they discuss. And if you have a little bit of charisma, which I think I have maybe just a tiny bit, we're able to talk about it, and your unique take on what's going on is what gets people to engage. And that's what I want. I want you guys to engage. Whether you agree, disagree, whatever. That doesn't matter to me. You guys know that I can care less. Or I couldn't care less. So I woke up yesterday and I'm like, all right, what's going on in the world today? And they had the rookie thing where everyone goes sees their numbers and a bunch of rookies, dress up and they're at the Coliseum, right? The LA Coliseum. And they dress up and they take pictures and blah, 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 woody woo, this and that, da, da, da. And then I see in the background, draped over a chair, an Aiden O'Connell number 4 jersey. And I was like, holy smokes. I said, I'm going to let this marinate for a day because I don't know that it necessarily has gotten enough traction yet because I want people to be talking about it. And then I can talk to you guys about it because then you've heard other people and what their thoughts are and this and that. And then we can talk, right? We convene here and talk. So I was like, all right, I'm going to let this marinate for a day. Then I'm going to come on Sunday in the evening and just see what everyone thinks. Bro, I could not believe the outrage. Like, if you guys are old school wrestling fans, when the mega powers collided, right? Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, Bro, it was just like that. It was people like like Hulk Hogan was the Raiders, and Macho Man was like the Car fandom, and it was just it was gonna crash. And I'm thinking to myself, what is gonna happen the first week we lose a game? Maybe we don't lose a game for the first couple weeks. Who knows? Right? It's the NFL. You don't know. There's a reason why half the teams are new making the playoffs pretty much every single season, right? Because you never know. But damn, I'm thinking to myself, these guys are just sitting and wait. They're just sitting back and they're just waiting for any opportunity they have to jump on any type of BS to get outraged over. And I'm like, wow, this is going to be amazing for me. This is going to be amazing because, I mean, look, this is not about winning or losing. It's not about right and wrong. It's about how you feel, right? But look, if you have an opinion, right? If you feel a certain way, at least be able to intelligently like explain your platform and why you're upset. That's where I get it. That's where I kind of lose. That's where people lose me, right? That's where people lose me. When they're like, oh, this is disrespectful. Okay. Why? Don't just give me the what, right? Give me the why. Why is it disrespectful? Why is it disrespectful to allow someone to select a number that's not in use? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. Now, I'm not asking you to make it make sense to me because your explanation still may not make the outrage make sense, but at least have your explanation make sense. Does that make sense, guys? Like, look, you may be arguing a platform or notion that I don't agree with, but at least make your argument make sense so I can follow your logic. What did I say during the draft? I don't have to agree with the pick. I have to be able to follow the logic behind the pick, right? We don't know dude. Our first 3-round picks can be busts, and the rest of the draft could be all pros. We don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows how these players are going to do, right? You have the first pick of the NFL draft looking like a Make-A-Wish kid behind his offensive line, looking like a 12-year-old, right? No idea how he's going to do in the pros. None. Zero. If anyone tells you they know he's going to be this, they're full of crap because they don't. Nobody knows, right? Until we get on the field, nobody knows. What we can do is follow the logic. Okay, this player can do well because of these things. But ultimately, until they put the pads on, until they face live competition, we have no clue. No clue. So I'm not asking you to convince me. That's where a lot of people go wrong here. They go, well, convince me otherwise. Change my mind. No, I don't need you to change my mind. I need you to give me a logical explanation why you feel the way you do. And I haven't gotten one. I haven't gotten one. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Okay. Okay. So let's back up for those who just joined us, and we'll start from zero. Yesterday morning, I believe it was in LA. I believe they were taking pictures at the Coliseum at the campus of USC. There were a bunch of rookies were given numbers, and they were like taking pictures and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it was a rookie symposium or not. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. But saw a picture, and in the background was, I believe, on like a statue, right? Like a headless statue type of thing, like a placeholder, was an Aiden O'Connell Raiders jersey with number 4. People started getting a little outraged about it. And I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. I'm hearing guys talking about how dare Josh McDaniels allow this to happen. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Josh McDaniels has a lot of problems, okay? He has a lot of issues that he needs to work through. He has a lot of trust that he needs to build. He has a lot of minds he needs to change, right? And that's all he's doing, by the way. I'm not absolving him from anything. Again, people think I freaking love Josh McDaniels. I couldn't care less if Josh McDaniels was our coach or not. I don't. I just want to win. But Josh McDaniels has nothing to do with this decision. Okay? Numbers are available to select, and you select the number. There are some rules still as far as what numbers can be selected. Now, our first round pick, of course, I'm sure, I don't know for a fact, but I'm sure they go by draft order to select numbers. That means Tyree Wilson was the first to select a number, and defensive linemen and I believe linebackers can select single digit numbers. So Tyree Wilson chose number 9. So that took 9 right off the list. And then 87 was Mayer, chose 87. I forgot what Young selected. But Tucker, I think, took 89, right? That was Cooper's old number. I don't see anyone outraged about someone having Amari Cooper's number. Then it was Aiden O'Connell's turn, a 4th round pick, to take his number. Again, he had 4 choices out of the numbers available. He had 4, 8, 12, and 18. Those are the numbers he had to choose from. So it wasn't like they're like, hey, man. It wasn't like the old NBA, like, David Stern, frozen envelope where he just went in there. Oh, I picked this one. Like, no. Here are the numbers you have available per the rules of the NFL in your position. Which one do you want? These are the ones we have available. People are saying that it's tone deaf by Josh McDaniels to allow someone to select number 4. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Please, someone help me understand why that's an issue. The Raiders do not and have not retired any numbers. I believe 00 is not allowed by the NFL. Don't quote me on that. But I believe numbers 00 is not allowed. That's why it's not out there. Okay. With that being said, that was the first measure of outrage that I had. I'm like, dude, I understand that a lot out there. My freaking light is all fucked up. I understand that a lot of people out there may not be a fan of Josh McDaniels. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of his results either. I'm going to give him some time, but like up till now, it's like, man, you haven't really shown me much, right? But like, put the blame on him for things that are to blame. Like, don't blame him for stuff that's not his doing or not his fault or just not an issue whatsoever, like a freaking jersey number. Dude, freaking home dude, freaking scrub of safety took number 32, and I'm like, that's Marcus Allen's number. What the heck? Why is he wearing Marcus Allen's number? Nobody cares. Abram took 24. Maybe people talked about it, but it wasn't a huge deal. What does it matter that our old quarterback wore number 4? That old quarterback is no longer on this team. So, another team. Don't understand. Please, somebody help me understand the issue. Anyone here? Anyone here can help me understand that? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand what the problem is. So my first issue over this kind of, I don't know, I'll call it an uproar because the people that were upset, look, most people are like you guys. Most people are like most of you in the comments right now, where they're like, whatever, man, it's a freaking number. It is what it is. People are wearing Bo Jackson's number. People are like, Brandon Parker's wearing 75. One of my favorite Raiders of all time, freaking flat top Howie Long. He had the freaking double. He had the flat top and the freaking ducktail, bro, and the freaking mullet. Like, that was legit double freaking whammy. And he was really good. He was an all-pro, right? And, Brandon Parker, a fledgling backup-ish offensive lineman, has it. Nobody cares. One of my favorite players, John Matuzak, the 2s, 72. Illuminor has his number. What's the big? These are all-time greats who won Super Bowls, who made freaking all-pros. Dude, don't miss me with the Pro Bowl. Miss me every single time with the Pro Bowl. Are you an all-pro? That's what I want to know. Are you an all-pro? All right? What does it matter? It doesn't matter to me. But what does matter to me is how people are inventing this BS and what I see in the future. And I'll get to that. So the first thing that caught my eye was people just being outraged over how dare Josh McDaniels allow this to happen. And I'm like, wait a second. What's going on here? How is selecting a number Josh McDaniels' fault? Doesn't make sense to me. Help it make sense to me. Number two, somebody was like, well, when they traded to Khalil Mack, nobody wore 52 that season. And then not until the next season, somebody wore 52 in 2019. Well, if you remember, Mack wasn't traded to the Bears until like the week before the season started. So everyone had already selected numbers. Mack was still on the team when players selected their number. Okay, so let's not try to play revisionist history, and let's not tweak and turn history and facts to make it fit your narrative. Okay, everyone on the team, when Khalil Mack was on the team, had already selected numbers. When we traded Khalil Mack, guess what? Everyone already had a number. That's why nobody wore 52 during the 2018 season. That's why. Another one that I heard. So those are three things now. These are three things as why you shouldn't be outraged. Number one, it's not McDaniels' fault that Aiden O'Connell chose 4. Number two, Aiden O'Connell had 4 numbers to choose from. 4, 8, 12, and 18, I believe. 4, 8, 12, and 18. He had 4 numbers to choose from per the rules of the NFL. Okay. I think 9 was also available, but Tyree Wilson took 9. So it's like, okay, well, what do you want him to do? Take 8 because he's twice as good as Carr? Like, it's like people are going to invent stuff no matter what. He's not twice as good as Carr. I'm just saying that to be a joke. Okay, last one. The regime is trying to have people forget about Carr by giving that number away right away. Whoa, what? What? I don't understand. I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense to me. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about here, because honestly, this is going to be a short video for me. It honestly probably took me longer to create the thumbnail for this video than this video is going to be, because honestly, I haven't had anybody make this make sense to me. Let's see what we got going on here. Easy Raider. The people that are furious over Aiden being 4 are now Saints fans anyway. Bro, you know what? Here's the problem with that, man. You're absolutely wrong. There's a lot of, they call themselves Raider fans that are still like supremely like butthurt over the Carr situation. And I understand if like he's your favorite player and you have a lot of belief in him, but it's over now. Like how long are you going to hold on to something that's gone? You know, it's like you're 40 years old crying over your high school sweetheart that dumped you during prom. Like, let it go, man. Let it go. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Raiders 75-20. I love it. I love it too, man. Let's talk. I love that freaking photo you got. That freaking what do they call them? Account photo, thumbnail, freaking avatar, whatever it is. That's just legit. I just don't understand, man. I really don't. I really don't get it myself. I don't understand the outrage. I don't understand why people are so upset. What'd you say? Mikey Raider going to be mad? Mikey Raider, I don't know who that is, but he's probably already mad. Nothing that I'm saying is going to upset him. It shouldn't. And then, so look, here's something that really like the gaslighting of all gaslighting, okay? Some Yahoo goes on freaking Twitter and says, blah, 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 how dare they? This is tone deaf by the regime and blah, 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 and this and that. Okay, fine. Then I say something, right? And I'm like, dude, what's the big deal? Why are you guys getting so upset? Freaking Carr's gone. Let it go. Move on. Aiden O'Connell is what's now. He selected the number. Vinny Bassignori tweeted out, dude, he only had 4 numbers to choose from. What's your freaking deal? And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then someone else tweeted back, yeah, home dude tweeted something, and people got triggered by his opinion. I'm like, wait a second. Didn't somebody get triggered enough to make the initial tweet and their displeasure to it? Am I triggered, or am I reacting to you being triggered? So now I'm overly emotional because I'm responding to you being irrational, when all I asked for you is to make it make sense to me. I don't get it. Oh, Ron Vols, here we go. A little bit disrespectful, unless O'Connell wore 4 in college. Ron, I will give you the floor, my man. Why is it disrespectful? Because I've been searching for somebody to make a point that makes it that I can follow. Why is it disrespectful? I don't get it. Anyone out there, why is it disrespectful? The Raiders. So here's the thing, guys. The Raiders are focused on the Raiders. Once a Raider, always a Raider is after you've retired, not when you're still playing for another team, right? So I don't understand. Just help me understand this, guys. Like Ron, I'm genuinely interested in your opinion. Why? This has nothing to do with Carr and how good he was or how good he wasn't or whatever. It has nothing to do about that. Richard Schneider, the all black shield looks ugly, bro. You look ugly, bro. This shit looks dope. You don't know what you're talking about. Just kidding, man. You're not ugly. I don't know. You might be, but not because you don't like my hat. Okay, here we go. Here's some sense here. I rock Vegas or Vega 5. If he was so polarizing, why not wait a season before giving that number out? Look, it opens up this car talk again. I'm sick of hearing I'm sick of hearing it. That's all. They should have some foresight. Laughing emoji. Okay. If he was so polarizing, why not wait a season? Maybe to the franchise, he wasn't polarizing. M85 said it perfectly. Sorry, Aiden, you can't have 4. We're still recovering. What? Exactly. Richard, you're not ugly. This hat, actually, I made this hat. I embroidered this hat myself. It's made of canvas material. And I sewed it onto this hat. I had this blank, shitty, kind of like whatever gray hat. You're not ugly, bro. There's someone out there for him. I'm sure you pipe. Dude wore 16 in college. Yeah, 16. Maybe you didn't hear this. Here are the numbers that were available to him. Okay, there's still now, although different players can have different numbers that they couldn't have in the past in the NFL, there was only 4 numbers available to him. Before anyone selected numbers, there was only 5 numbers available, right? But Tyree Wilson took number 9, so that's off the list. The numbers that were available to Aiden O'Connell were 4, 8, 12, and 18. 4, 8, 12, 18. Again, 4, 8, 12, 18. 16 wasn't available. He was a 4th round pick. He didn't have a ton of freaking money to like tell somebody like, who wears 16? Like Cole or something like that. I don't know who wears 16. It is dark. You can see it is a Raiders patch though. in the sun. Like when I wear it out, like when I wear it, people can see it. Look, man, it's crazy, bro. The issues that I have is people are going now. Here's my main point, encompassing all other points. People are going to find some way to circle everything back to Carr was this, Carr was that, Carr would have done this, Carr would have done that. Hell, the last two games of the freaking 49er game last year when Stidham freaking went off. Oh, Carr would have won that game. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you put him in like the last couple of drives in the fourth quarter, he could have done something different. But would he have gotten you in that position? Like I had a discussion with a friend of mine who was very knowledgeable in football. He played quarterback. He was a quarterback's coach, offensive coordinator. And he said, you don't need a high-end quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Look at Nick Foles. I'm like, yeah, bro, but you need a high-end quarterback to get to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a high-end quarterback play to get through that meat grinder in January to get to the Super Bowl. Now, look what happened. Look at like a Jeff Hostetler, right? He was okay. He was good. But he didn't get the team to the Super Bowl. He played in the Super Bowl for the Giants. It's something completely different. Could Carr have come in the end of that game and won the game? Maybe. Could have. He's capable of doing it. But he'd also have to play the rest of the game first. Same thing here. It just doesn't make sense to me. Rick Rada, I have that t-shirt. That logo you have right there, I actually have that t-shirt with half Raiders and half Dodgers. I wear it to work sometimes. People say I look extra cholo, and I'm like, whatever, man. I don't have any hair. It's the only look I have. Edgar Bonilla. Thanks, man. We're working on merch, man. I know we can't do this logo. I can't do this and sell it because it would be copyright. It's merchandise stuff that I can't do. But yeah, Boogie, I get it. I get it, man. I get it. It makes sense. I understand, but people still love to talk about it. So that's my take. My issue is if something look, I would have thought that Carr fans would be like happy that somebody's wearing number 4 still. They just get a piece of black tape, right? Piece of black duct tape or Gorilla tape, put it over Carr and get like one of those like silver Sharpies, right? And write Farva on the back of the jersey, and it's a current jersey. I just don't get it. Joseph C., that's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Aiden didn't want 8 because that was butthurt David Carr's number. Oh, David Carr, he's such a chode. Oh, God, he's so terrible. I would love to have David Carr on the show and ask him, dude, why are you such a chode? Oh, guys, my point is this. You root for the Raiders or you don't. It's always been that way. I'm not used to these half-ass Raider fans. I'm not. For me, it's always been Raiders or nothing. Raiders over everybody. Raiders versus everybody. That's how it's always been. People are like half their foot in, half their foot out. Miss me with all that. Either you root for the team we have or you don't. I have people talking about they wish the team would lose so we get rid of the quarterback, we get rid of the head coach. What? People talking about he shouldn't get this number because it's disrespectful. Why is it disrespectful? I don't understand. Please help me understand why it's disrespectful. Well, it's so divisive that we shouldn't give him that number to make it divisive to the rest of the fans. Wait, so because see, these fans are delusional. We need to feed into that delusion. Like, I'm supposed to walk up to some, like, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. I was going to go there, but I'm not going to go there. But people, here's the thing. Here's the problem, okay? When things don't go someone's way, strong people change their mindset to fit what reality is. Weak people change their reality to fit their mindset, to fit their feelings. When weak people get their feelings hurt, their mind changes reality to fit their feelings. Strong people change their feelings to fit reality. Here's the reality. Derek Carr had a nice run with us. He won a lot of games. He compiled a lot of stats. Ultimately, he wasn't what we wanted. And what I mean we, I mean like even the owner didn't want him, okay? So he's gone now. Okay, go ahead. Best of luck to you and your family. I'm a Raider fan, okay? So I'm going to fit my feelings to face my to fit. I'm going to change my feelings to fit reality because I'm a strong-minded person. Weak-minded people are going to change facts and change reality because I feel this way and that's that. It's the fact about everything in life right now. Anytime you see someone who's completely delusional, you see them on social media, see them on TV, people that are like completely delusional, just out of the realm of possibility thinking. And they're basing their life off their feelings, and they have completely lost focus on reality. The reality of the matter is this. Our old quarterback is somewhere else, and he's gone. Happy trails to you. We need to win with who we have in the building now. If you're still butthurt over that, go in the corner, drink a glass of water, swallow your feelings, and have that be that. If you're still going to be a Raider fan. If you don't want to be a Raider fan, that's fine. But then don't call yourself one because it makes the rest of us look bad. All right, guys. Remember, if I can give you any advice, if in any situation you find your feelings getting hurt or you find yourself some kind of way in your feelings, take a look, take a step back and look at what reality is, right? Look at what reality is. Do I need to change my feelings to fit what is an actuality or is an actual reality? Or am I trying to change reality in my mind to fit my weak mind? Think about that. Think about that, guys. All right, guys. That's it for me. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. You know I do. This week's going to be a little funky. I don't know how it's going to work out because RJ's traveling to China, all the way to China. I know for a fact they're not going to allow him to do anything, any type of work in China. I doubt that YouTube's going to work in China heavily, but you never know. So here's what we're going to do. I may just go live on Wednesday night. I'll try to book a guest and we talk about some of this stuff and see where we end up from there. But make sure everyone like, comment, subscribe. This live, I gave you guys a couple of hours of lead time. You'll get notified when a live is coming up. I try to give you guys at least 2 hours so you guys can get ready, get all your stuff done, and give me your undivided attention. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate you guys coming in here. Yeah, buy old school. Dude, Edgar, I don't buy any current players because the last time Khalil Mack almost got me. I almost bought a Mack jersey and I didn't. And then like 2 months later, he got traded. So I was like, okay, never again am I buying a current player jersey. I have like 5 or 6 jerseys and none of them are current players. All right. Look, guys, you know I love you. Much respect, much love for me. Be on the lookout for more shorts. Be on the lookout for more videos. I'm going to try to go more. I know I say it all the time, but I'm going to try to go live more often because I do love talking to you guys. All right, guys. Until next time, everybody. Peace.